Hello YouTube and welcome to part 3 of the Lorecraft tutorial. We're here, we're going to talk about runestones. How you doing, Alex?
Runestones, I am doing well.
Cool. So, the first thing you want to make is a runestone crafter. It looks quite like the staff crafter. It's actually crafted with the staff crafter if I recall. Yep, it does. Requires runestones research, which will require a tier 2 research of some sort. So, you can take a simple runestone, which is made pretty easily, and a tier 2 crystal, and assemble the runestone. Now, we've gone for the offensive variant of the water runestone for now, just for our initial demonstration. So, if I activate it on Alex...
That's not very watery.
Yeah, so that is the steam effect that we're seeing there.
Hey,
It's actually working. And you'll notice that there's a purple ring, or just mess at the moment, appearing where I'm targeting. And that's the center point of this area of effects ability, pretty much. So I'm actually hitting some squids over there at the moment, but they're not
does it
going
in the water? Does it apply the effect?
Yeah, it'll do some damage to them, but it won't do much because it's steam at the moment.
Will it not do a continuous attack over time in the water?
No, it won't.
Alright, just you put yourself out.
Only Hellfire does that. So.
Okay, righty.
Yeah, so that is the offensive water. Now, if you were to take... Actually, this won't work because of the fact that you can't test the defensive stones on this one because you don't take any water damage, you only take fire damage, so we can't demo that here.
Yeah, just describe that.
So basically, a defensive runestone is something you just hold, like maybe in your offhand, and it passively protects you against damage from that kind of magic. Or magics of... basically anything other than the opposite of it, you'll have protection against. So, you just hold on to that.
So protection against anything other than fire.
If I were to use a tier 2 stone on you, you should have taken damage straight away.
Yeah.
But probably not because you're holding that stone.
I didn't take any initial damage.
Yeah, well you should have taken initial damage, so the stone protected you there. So if you drop the stone, I activate it. Took initial damage? Question mark.
I think peaceful mode is screwing with us.
It could be, yeah. Or it could be this is just doing fire damage to you because it's steam.
Maybe. Throw that over and use it enough. Okay, yeah, that's hurt me quite a bit. Right.
Okay. See that?
Now, try again. I think it's because it's applying a fire effect, it's not protecting.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Good to know. Good to know that that is doing its thing, but not in the way
So
it
it'll protect you from all attacks other than...
It will protect you from everything except fire, and it will completely resist against water and moderately resist against everything else. If I'm correct, you shouldn't be able to drown with it in your hand, but I'm probably wrong about that.
Throw it back to me.
I have, yeah. You shouldn't be able to drown with it, but I'm probably wrong.
Right.
You'll take damage, but you won't drown, I think.
Let's have a little lucky.
Wait, sorry, your bar will go down, but you shouldn't die.
You shouldn't die of that. Right, let's see.
Well, you shouldn't take damage. Your heart's going down.
Indeed.
Okay, never mind, that isn't working. So just go up to the surface, you will die.
I believe in the rooster.
That is supposed to prevent drowning damage, but it doesn't.
Shit.
It's kind of questionable how it works. Certainly. But, you know, you may as well have one just because. Go on to it. The resistance to other forms of damage is affected by what tier it is, basically. Right, that friend.
Yeah, just drop down the runestone.
Okay, so the next runestone we want to talk about is the runestone of Earth. Actually, in fact, we can do the utility waterstone. Do you have a place you want to test this out?
I think I know some sort of place. That's difficult to see, it's not... Oops. Right. Righty.
I want to show me a location.
Get over here. You know, just...
This place. You've made it rain. So, when you're not looking at a nearby target, it makes it rain. But if you are looking at a nearby target, it will place down a block of water at that location.
It's seeming to do them both.
Might be because you're at the maximum range of it.
I mean, that's probably true, yeah. Yeah, it's working now. There you go.
We can fill this cave that we made last time with water. It's very nice. There we
That's
go.
my mind. Nothing's going on here.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
This nature reserve is really looking quite nice now, isn't it?
Oh, it's a nature reserve?
Yeah, you not read the sign last time.
I don't read signs.
Fair enough. As you can see, it's quite a nice area. Now.
Yeah, we're doing some good.
Yeah, for once. Certainly. Look at this. It's great. So yeah, you can use the runestone to really get water everywhere and make it rain if you want. And if you stop it from raining, it will stop it from raining for about an hour or 2 hours. I can't remember which.
But, I mean,
it will always rain at the end of that, but it won't necessarily. But it will never rain up until that point. So that's quite helpful. That's
we
utility
could
stuff.
use the emergency in case of rain emergency beds.
We could
I don't know, if you prefer.
Yeah, that's up to you really. Whichever. I mean, the runestone will keep it not raining for longer, but yeah.
Indeed.
So that's the utility stone. Increasing its actual tier of stone, what the stones are made of, will increase the range of it, and and for the offensive ones, it will increase the potency somewhat. So that's the thing. That's just right, flooding your castle.
Adding a beautiful cascading waterfall.
See.
Yeah?
Very nice. Very nice indeed. So the next thing we want to talk about probably is the earth stuff.
Yes.
So earth just deals like a large amount of damage. Or not, perhaps? Oh, because it's planted currently.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Thousands.
Deals a large amount of damage to you.
Yep.
It's like getting punched with a giant hammer. Or not punched,
Brick.
but yeah. Yeah, someone just hit you with a brick. Sort of thing. Just the earth. That's an area of effect at a range, obviously, like everything else.
New breaking weapon.
Yep, and the utility stone just breaks a block at range. Like so, just real quick, hold the right mouse button, and it drops the loot at your body, so you can just pick it up.
Is this a more efficient way of using it compared to the...
It's not more efficient, it's just that you get the resource where you are, and it breaks it one block at a time.
You can target it more.
Yeah, and it's ranged, obviously, which is the main thing. So,
yeah.
Unlike everything else. Unlike the stars, which are just there. And of course, well, in fact, we can probably try out the earth stone now, I imagine.
I don't have the affinity.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
Well, explain what it is, so...
Yeah.
Explain what it does. It will... What's the opposite of earth?
Air.
Air. So it will block completely earth. It will block pretty well everything other than air, and air it will take 100% damage to.
Yep, that includes falling damage, because air is falling damage.
Okay,
so it won't resist falling damage, but it will resist everything else a little bit.
So will all of the other stones slightly resist falling damage?
No. Oh, no, they do not. Only the air one resists falling damage.
Okay, righty.
That's a thing. So then we have fire. I think we can probably guess what's going to happen here.
Fine. God. Hello.
Sets him on fire. As per.
Yep.
As you might think. And the utility one places a block of lava.
That is quite severe.
And the alternate effect, which I don't know whether I've got.
Ooh, actually.
No,
Let's
just
use
places
it in the
lava.
application. Let's use it on the... Let's go over here. Do it. Let's use the lava.
You want to add it to the nature reserve?
Yeah. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Beauty indeed.
Excellent. It's much improved.
It is. There we go. So that's fire.
Yep, definitely. That's the So utility stone pretty effective at just sort of messing up everything.
Another griefing tool.
Another griefing tool. There's always going to be griefing tools with magic, you know.
Exactly.
This one's just more effective than most.
So you can't afford to, build a force field on their base. Either break their blocks from a distance or plop lava on them.
Yeah. It's got a range of about 20 blocks or so. By default,
No.
you can upgrade it with better crystalline stone or Lordic stone, which we'll talk about later on this episode.
And
The way to get that.
And again, I think possibly along with the force field, it might be banned on some public servers due to the fact that it can bypass every, protective barrier.
Yeah, I mean it can't protect. Yeah, spawn won't do it, and claimed chunks in certain things will not be paid attention to. Though.
Okay, so you have that. So it might not be banned then. There you go. Subject to sell for availability. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, sort of thing.
Contact your local staff now.
Yeah. So we have the air stone. Air stones. So the offensive one. Because I've researched self, it just gives me a boost in a direction.
But if you researched the other one, it would throw you a person away. So that's like an air staff, does it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Rotating.
It's a bit interesting. You have to be looking at the ground to do it.
Okay, what about the utility one?
The utility stone. Well, let's see. It gives me jump boost 4, speed 4, and haste 4 every time I activate it.
That's pretty damn good.
Helpful for basically it's just a better version of the windswept stone that you can get earlier.
But for the travellers.
But this of course costs mana to use. Yeah, and you can combine it with your air robes as well to move really fast.
Indeed.
So in this case, air is more of a utility than a combat mechanic, like it can be. What are you doing there? You're testing out jump heights. So
Yeah.
4 blocks high. Can make that jump.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, definitely. Just the air stuff. Oh, and it also protects against full damage as well.
Yeah. Right, lighty.
Lights. Yes. Lights. Utility stone places. Makes it daytime. Such. That's nice.
So much.
And the offensive stone
Oh god.
does damage and slows you and also makes you glow.
It's a lot of damage.
Lots of impact damage. Can imagine.
Much of impact damage.
Yes. This is
And you can't even hide from the opponent while it continues to
no,
come.
he can keep seeing you. And he can, of course, he can do AoE damage. He doesn't need to, like, point at you. He's, like, over here. He can just get you. It's pretty crazy. You're probably on, like, half a heart or something, aren't you?
I do.
And it emits, like, a white puff of smoke for me where it hits you, so.
Stop slowing me. My FOV.
Oh, sorry. Then there's darkness next. Now, darkness makes it nighttime. Utility.
Oh, makes the burning tree stand out in the
It
distance.
really does. And the dark offensive stone
Oh
deals
god.
punchy damage and blinds you, I think. Doesn't
It does indeed.
And it gives you
Slows
slowness.
me, blinds me. That does a lot of damage in nearly one shot.
I think that's Void that's doing that. As opposed to Shadow.
Okay, so that addition of void will do more damage.
Yeah, so where the Void lacks in the stars, it benefits in runestones somewhat. So that's the thing.
Right, that's all the runestones, and or is that not all the runestones?
That's all the runestones, yeah. And of course there's the special ones, but you can't get them yet and they don't do anything. There's the Overlord ones and the Thalos ones, but they have
Ignis runestone. Does nothing but look pretty.
It looks cool. Yeah. That's about it. Yeah.
Righty.
Yeah. So let's talk about the next thing, which is the the way to get the advanced runestone. So obviously we've been using just the basic runestones here. There are better tiers that require Lordic stone and crystalline stone, and that requires a transformation research, which is something you need to unlock in a special way by using a translocation matrix block. This is one of the more useful features, I would say, in this mod.
Translocator elevator.
Well, it doesn't really run on that, but
I know.
for example, let's just pop it down here and take this and pick a location, pick a block that you want to move. Okay, and now right click on the matrix here with the marker.
Oh.
And now activate the lever.
Oh.
Now if you reactivate the lever again, it moves it back. So if we were to say, I don't know, grab ourselves a fairly complicated device like a I don't know, dark electric plate former, let's say.
Now I've distracted.
Put some redstone in it.
Don't mind me.
Maybe some iron.
You keep on with that. I'm going to show some build uses that this may have.
So it stores tile entity data, so in this case when we teleport the plate former, it keeps its inventory, its power, and its progress. Just simply put it somewhere else. And it will even keep its side configuration, so I'm going to change the top to blue, move it over there. Top, oh, it doesn't keep side configuration, that's interesting. Oh. More you know. Maybe it's just its rendering changes.
Maybe.
That is rather interesting. Okay. Did not know that was a thing. Oh, that's something I can probably change. I bet that's a bug on a Megacross part, actually. What are you doing there?
Yes.
You do know that the block always goes above it, right?
You know what, Charles? Shush.
So, yeah, you can use that to teleport tile entities. This actually works cross-dimensionally as well. So if you were to have something in the nether, for example, if let's just do that now. Just go to the nether. Oops. Alright, thanks. That's very kind of you.
Don't get squeezed on the top.
Right, I'm gonna go grab a block in the nether. I'm gonna grab a mystery block for you.
Okay.
In here. You wait there.
Oh, wait. Better be get blocked. All this effort I'm doing is going to be worth it.
Hope so.
Are these things hard to build?
They're fairly late game, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I've selected a mystery block from the nether. Let's link our translocation matrix up here. And now if we place down a lever, would you like to do the honours of pulling the lever?
I will do the honours. Oh!
Hey, there it is.
Wasn't betting you won't want to post through.
No.
So it's some netherrack or something.
No. Yes, these aren't too. These require an eye of ender each, and mana infused ingots and mana infused gems. So it's 4 diamonds, 4 iron, and a ender pearl basically for these. But place powder's pretty easy to get.
They require direct planner power.
They don't require mana of any sort.
Wait.
Oh, I don't know actually. Yeah, they do. I like to think make things difficult for you, don't I?
You do.
Interesting. Yeah, you want to put it over there. So if you were to do that, Yeah, your door works.
There you go.
So, yeah, you could make complicated door designs like that if you wanted, and yeah, you can replace it pretty easily as well. So it's very
You'd
nice.
have to obviously
Hook that up so it all goes at
hook
once.
it
Probably.
up with repeaters.
Yeah.
Right, there you
Yeah,
go.
that's an interesting way of doing it, I suppose. So you just,
Obviously the designated use, what it's meant to be.
of course, and we could send that block back to the Nether in a different state. So that's always nice. So yeah, that's translocation marker. Now, to get the transformation research, all you have to do is pop a piece of stone on it, and or dirt or grass or or any of those three. And when you teleport it back, you get this. You see the stone actually changed
Hmm.
into Lordic stone. Now, if we were
Oh,
in
this is what this castle's built out of.
exactly, yeah. Now, if we were in survival mode and we'd done the translocation research, we would have unlocked the transformation research, which would allow us to then craft Lordic stone in the Arcane Forge. Though more expensive than just teleporting it back and forth between two places.
It's quicker.
Yeah, it's quicker because you can just set a whole load going rather than just sort of sitting here and going like this. You know,
Yeah.
breaking and replacing and so on. You know. That's a thing. Yeah, that's about it for that, I would say. Then next time, I reckon we want to talk about transmutation.
Ooh.
Why everything says energy value underneath it if it has one.
That sounds like
Yeah, certainly is something we want to definitely do at some stage.
indeed.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.